let's discuss it, right? I feel like this is a topic that I haven't really touched on in a while, and I feel like spiritually maybe you guys need to hear it. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about crabs in a barrel. What is crabs in a barrel? They're energy vampires, and you can encounter them anywhere. Some spirits are vampires. All demons are vampires. I don't care. All demonic attachments are vampires. And it drains you, makes you depressed, or makes you super angry. And then after a while, it makes you physically ill. And it can, I ain't gonna say, well, can it kill you? Can it kill you? I think that, ultimately God decides on when we die. But I think that sometimes we can put a hand in that, if it makes sense. I mainly see crabs in a barrel. Like you will notice that darkness as a child, actually in school, when a group of girls is jealous of the pretty girl, or a bunch of dudes is jealous of the guy who gets all the attention, or it's just something, or they're even jealous of the smart person. So what they do, crabs in a barrel, is like this. It's people who will sit back. They don't want to see you get ahead. They don't want to see you passing them in life. So they bait you. They bait you to try to bring you down to where they at. That's just how it is. And I see that a lot in the hood or poor neighborhoods. You'll see that all the time. Because they don't want to see you get out the ghetto, because they ain't out. That's why when you live in those areas, it's good to not tell anybody what's going on, what you got going on. Never tell them what your plans are, like for real. Never tell them your goals. Never tell them what you're trying to accomplish in life. Like, keep that stuff to yourself. I know a young lady who works 2 jobs, so she makes good money, right? Here's the deal, right? Because she made good money and she's single and she doesn't have children and no husband, right? She doesn't have any responsibilities to tie her up. People who are miserable in their marriages, notice I said miserable in their marriages. I ain't talking about happy married folks. Miserable people are jealous of this girl. They be trying to get her in trouble at work because she's always traveling and they can't go. They call her, she in Puerto Rico. Hey man, you in Puerto Rico? You mad because your sitting down now. Yeah. Crabs in a barrel. Sometimes it's good not to and don't show up nowhere with a fine man around a bunch of single, miserable women. Crabs in a barrel, because one of them gonna try to sleep with them just so she can destroy what you have. I mean, I'm learning that now. I won't comment on that too much, but you understand what I'm saying. It's just crabs in a barrel. You just got to be careful. It's good to not let people know. Like even if you're in college and you're trying to pursue a degree, sometimes it's best to keep that crap to yourself. Or if you in college and you getting all A's, but your roommate is over here struggling, you can help them. Ain't nothing wrong with helping nobody. But what I'm saying, sometimes it's not good to tell them your business until you've accomplished your goals. Then you could toot your horn or promote yourself. But sometimes, I mean, there's people right now that's looking at me right now on this channel and hating like a mug. Because my channel is growing. And not only my channel growing, he is growing on TikTok. They hate it. Crabs in a barrel, man. And the reason why I call them energy vampires is because if you fall for the okie doke, and you start going back and forth with somebody, see, they want to see, let me tell you spiritually what's going on. When you bait them and go back and forth with them, you know how like you tell them, hey, you know what? I heard back from that job that I put in for. Oh man, they probably not going. This is crabs in a barrel. This is the energy vampire. This is the bait that I'm talking about. Oh man, you probably ain't gonna. They probably, man, they hire too many people anyway. They probably ain't gonna call you. That's a bait. Because either they want you to feel bad or they want you to go back and forth with them. But as you're going back and forth with them and trying to stand your ground and hold your position, you're giving them your life force. But y'all ain't ready for that conversation. You're giving them your life force by sitting there going back and forth. That's why I don't like arguing with people no more. Like the last argument I had was with my apartment manager. I'm not having no more arguments with them. I'm done talking to them. It'll be a while. It'll be like a long time. Crabs in a barrel. Psychic vampire. Trying to drain you. And as your life force is depleted, it can mess with you physically. You be having all kind of illnesses. Having these people get on you and drain. That's why I always call demonic spirits feeders. I always call them that. Because if I'm praying over somebody or if I'm like trying to read them or something like that, you know what happens? Like if a person has a demonic attachment, I think I mentioned this before. If I close my eyes real quick, I can see the spirit. That's if they have one, because not everybody have one. And the spirit, their eyes are normally white. I don't know why they look like that. It looks like death. It looks terrible. It looks absolutely, even with a demonic spirit, even when they try to disguise themselves, you could tell something's off. No, for real. Same with these crabs. You could tell when people are really jealous of you and they don't want to see you get ahead and they pretending that they like you. Like you can feel that. Like something about that don't even feel right. Oh, I'm proud of you. That's what they do. Oh, you performing tonight? Oh, you released another song? It's doing well. That's good. As soon as you walk out, sending you that hateful energy, man. I know there's some people right now that's looking at me online. She ain't real. She not really spiritual. There's no way she doesn't. There's no way she have dreams. There's no way that what she says come true. She's not really. She doesn't have psychic abilities. There's no way God didn't give her that. Oh, yes, he did. Let me tell y'all something real quick. I'm born like this. I don't need tarot cards like everybody else. But there are some people on YouTube that don't need them either. But they use them anyway. And it's mainly for show. Or maybe to help guide things. And that's what I was using it for. To help guide things. And then I was also using it for viewership. Because when I used to do psychic stuff, nobody listened to it. But I'm going to tell you right now. When I was little, I used to get these dreams that I could not explain, that scared me so much. I slept with my mom to the age of 13 because of these dreams that I would have with people. I had aunties who were dead visiting me. Okay. I used to see shadows in the halls when I was little. I used to hear people laughing and talking and running and playing in the hallway. Those were spirits. And I didn't know how to communicate this as a child. And sometimes I could sit in a room and don't feel like I'm by myself. Like I didn't know how to put that into words. I have had experiences where I've left my body. So before people come running their mouth, they don't know me. They don't know nothing. But I'm not worried. Because, sometimes we believe things and say things And then these same people apologize later. So I gotta look at life. So I try not to get too worked up and annoyed, but sometimes I have to explain my position. I love you guys. Okay, I just want to talk about crabs in a barrel. I know somebody need to hear that message. If you're surrounded by crabs in a barrel, please don't tell them anything about. Stay in prayer, stay protected. Ask God to protect you, lay his hands on you and protect you from the evil eye, right? People sending you that stuff. And, just ask God to protect you from crabs in a barrel so you can reach your goals and reach your dreams, okay? So you can make it.